So today we are taking another creepy look into the world of creepypasta, this time with the creepypasta 1999, written by Camden, Lamont. The author recollects on the year 1999, which was not only the year that he got his first TV, but it was also the year I first started to exist. But the downside is that it was one of those rabbit ear televisions, so it didn't pick up many stations, but being 6 years old, Elliot didn't care. He just was happy, oh shit, I got my own TV. I can watch whatever the fuck I want now. Now, as long as my parents are sleeping or whatever. Now, the TV, as I said, doesn't get a lot of channels, and it only picked up local stations as well. Anyway, while he's scrolling through the television channels, he discovers a peculiar network called Local 21, a obviously local network with a very strange, series of shows, but one in particular that stuck out to the protagonist was one called Mr. Bear's Cellar, a show about a man dressed in a bear costume who would invite children to come play in his cellar forever and ever. And if that weren't creepy enough, there are some episodes where it's evident that the kids in Mr. Bear's cellar are actually trying to get out. Anyway, in one episode, Mr. Bear actually encourages kids to write a letter to him in hopes of getting a visit into his own cellar. And of course, this was probably a really poor decision on the antagonist's part, but he was 6 years old at the time, so his judgment was a little not as good as it probably is now. But anyway, he decides to write a letter to Mr. Bear, thinking nothing of it. And when he finally gets the letter, he is encouraged to come to an address. But once him and his father go there, they discover an abandoned mine shack, or abandoned farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. Not exactly the first place you'd think of when it comes to, a children's show, And that's all I can say about the story 1999 without going to anything too major. This was a really, really suspenseful read. And this is another story that involves a TV character interacting with the outside world. The only other thing I've seen with that is with The Ring and with Uncle Howie. So I kind of wish that more horror-related content, dealt with that, because that's a very paranoid thing to think about, because you should be safe in your own house, and the fact that the idea that people on the other side of your TV might see you as well is not a thought that I'm comfortable with. And the twists in the story work amazingly, because there's just enough suspense to keep you in the dark about the big reveal. And when it finally does hit you, holy fuck. Not gonna say what it is, but holy shit. And the thing is, I'm not even finished reading it. From what I've heard, the author is still adding updates to the story. And, I read it last year, so I'm going off of memory, pretty much, but yeah, I guess the legacy of 1999 will always live on. Not complaining, though, since it is a good story. I really have nothing else to say about this, but other than, wow, really good read. I give this story an A+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and sub for more content.